The route to Kinder Scout starts at the village of Hayfield on the edge of the Peak District National Park. Heading southeast over an ancient pack horse bridge, the route follows the bottom of a valley along the River Set. Turning east, the path turns into a wide track along Oaken Clough to arrive at the ancient Edale Cross. Turning north and picking up the Pennine Way, the route crosses over the 633-metre summit of Kinder Low, before continuing to the spectacular waterfall of Kinder Downfall. The path continues along the escarpment, where I take a short detour over Mill Hill to the crash site of a B-24 Liberator. Heading back along the path, the route then heads south along William Clough and past Kinder Reservoir and eventually back to the car park. Beginning at the Pay and Display car park by Bowden Bridge, the route to Kinder Scout heads past the convergence of the River Kinder and the River Set. A stunning 18th century gritstone packhorse bridge is crossed to eventually join a track which runs parallel to the River Set, heading south deep into the valley. It's shortly after here, the path really begins the remaining 1500 foot of ascent to the high Kinder Plateau. Thankfully, the going is quite gentle, following a wide track east towards Oaken Clough, with the peak of Kinder Low End towering high above. As height is gained, the views back towards Mount Famine at 473 metres and South Head at 494 metres above sea level are spectacular. Upon reaching the top of Oaken Clough, you may notice an ancient stone cross tucked just off the path. The cross is believed to date from the medieval period, and it's made of the local gritstone and is protected as a scheduled ancient monument. Beyond Edale Cross, the path ascends north and follows a fallen wall around a minor peak of Swine's Back, which offers some of the best views of the national park so far on the walk, with part of the Great Ridge of Loose Hill, beyond Brown Knoll, Grinslow Knoll, and the edge of the Kinder Escarpment. The next feature point of interest is seen just on the horizon, with the jagged outline of Edale Rocks breaking up the gentle moorland landscape. Edale Rocks are a magnet for bouldering, but also mark the final few hundred metres to the summit of Kinder Low at 633 metres above sea level and the highest point on today's walk. Being a rather flat summit, the views are not as extensive as other parts of the walk, but Kinder Low is still a beautiful place to visit. From here on, you may encounter long-distance walkers completing one of the hardest long-distance routes in the country. The Pennine Way, which begins only a few miles from here at the village of Edale, follows the spine of England, completing a full 268 miles to finish on the Scottish border at Kirk Yetholm. The next few miles uses this long-distance trail, leaving it once the top of Mill Hill is reached to the northwest, and gives the walker a real taste of what the Pennine Way offers in its opening stretch. Just a mile or so up ahead is the breathtaking waterfall of Kinder Downfall. At 98 feet in height, it's the tallest waterfall in the entire national park, and when strong westerly winds blow in, the water is blown back on itself, creating an impressive spray of water up onto the moors above. During winter, the waterfall attracts ice climbers, as it forms one of the best ice climbing sites in the area. The path beyond Kinder Downfall follows the edge of the Kinder Escarpment, with distant views west to countless moorland peaks and lush green valleys. As the northwestern corner of the Kinder Plateau is reached, the path down towards Mill Hill becomes obvious, and it's here that the final ascent begins. Albeit only around 40 metres, it still feels like a lot of effort after following the Kinder Plateau for so many miles. The summit cairn is quickly reached, but this is not the reason for the minor detour. Instead, I'm continuing further to the northwest, keeping a keen eye out for something rarely seen on any walk. The scattered remains of twisted metal, destroyed engines and broken glass mark the site that on the 11th of October 1944, a B-24 Liberator impacted the ground, spreading debris over the moorland. Quite unbelievably, the two crewmen of the aircraft survived the ordeal, and both managed to walk back down to safety, and the crash site can still be visited today. To return to the circular walk, head back over Mill Hill to the depression between it and Kinder Scout and take the path to the right down William Clough. The path is steep and in places a little too close to the river, but the path is easy enough to follow. After about a mile, the path arrives at the shores of Kinder Reservoir, where the path turns right and follows the wall along its calm waters. The dam was completed in 1912, creating an impressive reservoir with a capacity of approximately 504 million gallons of water and covers an area of 44 acres. From here, it's a simple walk down the valley, back to the road, and to the end of a breathtaking moorland adventure.